doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
Rockin' and rolling. Loovy is in the building looking fresh as hell, son.
Appreciate you, man.
I'm just kind of confused on the pants have pockets on the knees, son.
Yeah,
What's
man.
happening?
Hey, man, sometimes, pockets got ripped. Sometimes they got pockets, but I like doing different shit. So.
But I don't think this has ever been seen before. Has this been seen? Like, do you ever use those pockets?
Hell yeah.
What do you use them for?
I put some money right here. I put some gum right here. You feel me?
I feel it.
So we prepared.
I feel that for sure.
I want to say, though,
Yes.
I saw your video that you was like, hey, man, y'all talking about my motherfucking clothes, but I got that drip on. You had the black on with the blue hat,
Yeah.
the shade.
It killed me.
You be looking good, bro.
I appreciate you, man.
Fuck all that, man. Why pop your shit? Wear your shit, man.
I feel that, man. Can you tell everybody where you're from real quick, bro?
I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
Wow.
From the south side. Yeah. Me and my mom moved around a lot, but Chicago is home for sure.
How was life like growing up in Chicago?
Man, I don't like giving that same sob story, but you in a single parent household and, a lot of people, they don't have any financial literacy. They don't know what's going on. My mom didn't. She just know I got this son. I'm going to raise him to be a king and I'm going to do the best that I can. And that's what we did. So it was rough. We moved around, a lot of evictions, a lot of school to school, city to city. But yeah, man, we made a way.
What was she doing for a living to help try to pay the bills?
Some of everything, bro. Like she worked in the medical field. She worked little odd jobs, but I always found a way. If she didn't get her hair done, she wanted to make sure I had what I needed. She did. So shout out to moms, man. Like,
Yeah.
she helped me understand what real fucking strength is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we had a guest come on here before, and he was talking about in Detroit how like there's a lot of single parent homes. He was his name's G-Mac Cash, obviously, but
Yeah.
he was talking about how he was doing cable for houses in Detroit, and then he realized almost every single house he would go to was a single parent home.
Damn,
and he'd be like,
bro.
"What the hell's happening?"
Right.
He was like, "What's going on?" Did you grow up around other people that had single parent homes, or were you kind of isolated in that?
Yeah. Every household that I know of, it was just a mom there.
No.
Yeah, and either a bunch of kids or, a few siblings. But yeah, man, like the father just wasn't really there. But, because we moved around a lot, I was able to see different homes. Like I would stay in the hood and I would travel to certain schools. My mom didn't want me to be around bullshit. So I would travel and then I would have to wait for her to get home. So I'll be staying with like some of the white kids or the people who have like these whole households.
Oh shit.
And so it's a culture shock to me because I'm seeing he got his own room. He got fucking bed, everything, pantry full of snacks. So I was able to see like both sides and understand like what I really wanted and how I want my family to look like.
Amazing, man. You got to see different perspectives.
Yeah,
and that
bro.
helped guide you.
Yeah.
So did you stay away from like the bullshit of the streets, or did you get like caught up in it?
I definitely got into some street shit, but then I also, the one thing I would say, I thank God, man, like before shit always got to that point, he'll reel me back in and be like, hey, you doing a little too much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this might go too far. Get your money and get out.
You know what I
I'm saying?
noticed about that too is like when you go, and people can look at God at any type of way they want to look at what God is, but
Right.
when you push that line too much and you keep trying to cross over that line that you know you're not supposed to cross,
Right.
God will let you come back a couple times, but there might be that one time where he's like, you got to learn your
Well,
lesson now because you keep crossing this shit.
Exactly, bro. And like that was my whole thing. Cause my mom, she got introduced to God later in life. So like, I'm wilding and shit, but she's instilling shit in me every day. Like speaking to me. And that's one thing I want people, even if you in a single parent household, like speak to your kids, speak to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let them know you a king. Let them know like you able to do that shit. So yeah.
Very well said, man.
And I deal with a lot of like the inner city kids. Like I work in Inglewood.
Wow.
So Inglewood is like just Friday, I got off work. It was a brawl outside. Kids got mace, kids got guns, kids got knives, whole police coming up. And these are kids I'm trying to talk to throughout the day. And they like, I hear you, but it's real shit going on outside. So like, every day I get a chance to speak to them and say, hey, it's a different way. You could do this. What you passionate about? Shit like that. So
Yeah, there was like a movie called Stand and Deliver. You ever seen that movie?
I ain't seen
The
that.
Mexican teacher tries to like guide his children, like the misguided ones, but you can see why the real life struggles doesn't allow them to like follow a straight and narrow path.
Yeah.
It's just like because of the fact that you have to make a living, right? That's
Right.
like the biggest reason it's hard for people to not stay out the bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
because the bullshit can make you money.
Right.
You might need that money for whatever that reason is at that moment, but then
Fact.
that comes with a bunch of bullshit. So how do you look at that perspective of like, you have to be in the bullshit to make money sometimes when you're
Mhm.
younger? What's the way around it? What do you think the way around that is?
Shit, but that's a good ass question. Because even like as I got older, like I struggle with that too. I think it's people can say sports, people can say that one teacher or that one person that was like, hey man, stay out that shit, stay out the bullshit. So like that's saying when they say it takes a community to raise a child, like that shit is real, because I tell people who like where I work, like, man, you can't just come here and collect a check, man. Like it's bigger than that. You got kids going through real shit, and I bring a kid to the side, he's crying. And I wasn't expecting that when I came into work that day.
Yeah.
But like, hopefully something I said resonates. And if they see me being an example, they see me like doing shit the right way. Hopefully my example helps that.
That's beautiful, bro.
So yeah, like you don't gotta change every person or give everybody some money or do this and that. Like just be an example.
Yeah, and especially because you come from where they come from.
Right.
And it looks like you carry yourself in such a way that people want to listen to you.
Yeah.
And I don't see you as a person that's kind of belittling the people coming up. It's more so you're
Hell
trying
no.
to give them perspective because you've been through it already, which is incredible stuff.
Yeah, and that's what I tell people, bro. Like, these kids want respect. Like, just like me, you a grown man, I'm a grown man. Like, it's respect. You can't do this, do that, do that. You're doing that wrong. And just like continuing to yell at kids, bro. Like, so I don't never yell at them. I bring them to the side. I'm like, what's up?
Yeah.
Like, let me put you on game. Like, you getting mad at the teacher. Like, finesse this way. Do this way. And they receive that more and they respect you to where I ain't got to yell. They just look at me and be like, you right, my bad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to do better, so.
That's dope, man. Yo, it's your boy Kid L. If you're an artist, entertainer, or have a brand that needs more motion, then check out the Artist X strategy. You can receive one-on-one coaching with real entertainment and business moguls. They'll help you navigate through the hurricane of the entertainment industry. You can also receive music and social media analysis. Through our algorithm checks, we'll help you identify where you have weaknesses. Networking opportunities are also available. Message Kid L Video on Instagram to learn more.
Yeah.
When did your music career start?
That's tough to say, bro. I would probably say like in middle school.
Really?
Like, you know, kids in the lunchroom, we rapping together, like thinking that shit cool, just doing it because we thought it was cool. Like, but I put that down for a while because I love sports.
Yeah.
Like basketball. Like, you know, I played through college and was trying to go overseas, but injuries. So.
Did you play with anybody that made it to the league?
I played against people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Derrick Rose.
Woo!
Bro, that shit.
What was it like playing against Derrick Rose?
It was like, you ever like have an out of body experience or you have a dream where like you see shit going on and you're like looking at it?
Yeah.
That's how I was, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? How is he that fast? How is he jumping that high? It's like, it was crazy, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did people know Derrick Rose was like the one? Like when you see
Hell
him?
yeah. As soon as you see him. Like in Chicago, he went to Simeon. So that's in Inglewood too. And everybody know him as Pooh out there. Like as soon as you see him, first drive to the basket, you knew. You know what I'm saying?
What was it like guarding him? Did you feel like this is impossible or did you manage?
Man, when I got up with him, I was like a freshman, like, so this is my first like taste of like some real competition. So he was whooping my ass, bro. Like he was going past me, like that was my wake up call. Like, okay, I got to get in the gym. I got to fucking practice.
So unfortunately, after the injuries, you were like, okay, I can't do this right now.
Right.
Was that when kind of like you went towards music, or what did you do after
Yeah,
that?
bro, that was one of the hardest times of my life, bro. Because like I always grew up like naturally good at shit. I'm not saying that to boast or nothing. Like I didn't have no man teaching me how to dribble. I didn't have any of that. So I was trying out for these teams, and I was just getting on the teams because I was just naturally athletic.
Yeah.
And when you're good at a lot of shit, it's hard for you to really like find your passion. And I'm gonna say that because like you like, damn, I want to try that. Damn, I'm good at that. Like, let me do that. So once I found out, okay, this is done, my knees, like I had 2 meniscus tears in both knees. So I had surgery on both knees. So I was like, okay, this done. Now I got to find my identity.
Man.
I took like, and through college, I've done everything I feel like a man could do, bro. Like I was on the debate team in college because my teacher was like, you know how to speak. Just come try this out. So I'm going to different universities, like debating against these high scholar ass students.
Yeah.
Then I was the news director over a TV station, so I was doing that. And then I got into acting. I finished my schooling in LA. I lived in LA for about 2 years. And then I was in acting. So I'm like, damn, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to find my passion. And then my last year of college, I was putting on this talent show at school. And we needed more acts. I told everybody that I was going to be an act, like playing around. They laughed in my fucking face, bro. Like I was like, I'm going to do a song. I did the song, performed it, got a standing ovation. And that's when I knew I was like, I love this shit. Like,
Incredible.
yeah, I want to do this.
Did you get to a studio right after that? Did you go like, okay, let's actually get the fundamentals down of becoming an artist?
Yeah, because then I was just so excited off that first performance. I didn't know shit about the game. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, a lot of motherfuckers, they just do this shit because they want to get some money. It's a trending thing to do, but like, I loved it. I love like creating something out of nothing, off a beat, and expressing myself.
Yes.
And I was like, so I just started researching the game really at first. And yeah, I'm getting in the studio and I was making music, but I didn't know what I was doing, and I was expecting something from the game that I wasn't entitled to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
a lot of people that get into it, they're like, I'm the hottest motherfucking thing on the, you know what I'm saying? And you could tell that through my music earlier on, like I was aggressive, man. I'm trying to prove myself. I'm rapping like, and I had to get humbled and figure things out. So it's been a long road, but yeah, I love where I'm at right now, man.
Well, you had placement on 2K21, right?
Yeah.
NBA 2K21, which is like insane, right?
Yeah.
Well, how far along was that? Was that like way fast forward, or did you already kind of like just jump into having songs that were able to be to that?
That was kind of a crazy process, man. Like I was making music, I was kind of finding myself, everything was going good, and Tyler, man, me and him sent out damn near with every release like 500 emails, bro. Like, and we sent the email to this connect with United Masters. It's kind of like when they was like, they had been started, but we sent it something out and it stuck. And it was a year process, man. I did that like right when COVID happened.
Wow.
And they were like, okay, we want your song. I had to get what's the like the samples like in order, like all of that stuff. I had to reach out to the producer. The producer was being like, he was like, I want some money for this, and we was like, no, man, this is the experience. Like, we need this exposure. Like, he was like, so he gave us a rough time. So that took three months or so for him.
Did you end up paying him?
Yeah, he wanted money from NBA 2K21.
Were they offering you guys money or just
No, it was
exposure, right?
exposure. So, and I'm trying to explain that to him, like, this could lead to more opportunities. So that made it take even longer.
What did he end up agreeing with in the end?
Tyler talked to him, man. We just talked to him. We let him know the situation. I threw him some extra bread for like the beat and control of the beat. And then we just left it alone after that. He ended up signing.
So who ended up owning the rights to the beat? Did he still own part of it?
He owns part of it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So he was about the money, not the exposure. He didn't realize that 2K was giving you exposure, not money.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So after the process of collecting the samples and making sure the producer is on board, 2K just says your song is gonna be on our playlist. Now.
Yeah, bro. Like,
what was it like when you first heard 2K your song playing on 2K?
it was like an out of body experience, bro. Like, again, I was still in that mindset, like, damn, bro, like I'm on 2K21, like this shit is gonna take. And views start going up, the streams start going up. I'm like, oh shit, like this is it. And quickly like humbled. Like that was one of the first times I realized them numbers and them followers, that shit don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I'm getting all this exposure, but what is it really amounting to? Like, I'm not making no real money from it. Like, I'm not. And that started helping me to understand, like, you got to have some type of structure.
Well, I'm sure people are curious that, let's just say, how many views did the song have before? Did 2K allow you to have the song up before it was on 2K21? Like, was it on the internet?
Yeah.
How many views did it have before 2K21?
Like a few thousand, bro.
And how many after it was aired on 2K21, the playlist?
Hundreds of thousands.
That's beautiful, right?
Yeah. So,
hundreds of thousands after getting placed on 2K. That's crazy.
Yeah. And what was crazy was the year before that, 2K20, they had less songs on it, like from like up and coming artists.
Yeah.
So I was looking at that like, oh, every person, I think it was about like 10 to 12 artists who I got on there. I'm researching and seeing like what numbers they're doing. Their shit is out of there. Like, so I go my year, 2K21, they got like fucking 50 artists on there. So it was kind of harder to get as much exposure because you're running through more songs.
But it's still insane that if there was like 50 artists in the game, that people still went on YouTube, searched your song up, and you got up to hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah, bro. Like it was people from all over the fucking globe, man. Like hitting me up. Like I found this on 2K21. Like I was playing with the fucking Houston Rockets and I heard this. You know what I'm saying? Like it was definitely like a dope experience for sure.
So now you said it didn't really amount to translating into something that was monetary for you. And looking back at that, do you think there's things you could have structured differently so that you could have made money with the outcome? Like after it was released, you could have released like an album or merch or something like that, or did you do everything you could and it still didn't amount to anything after that?
I'm gonna be honest, man. I think I did everything I could. I just think it's kind of crazy, man. Last night I randomly caught your live and you were talking about building the infrastructure.
Yes.
And that's what I didn't have. I was getting the views. I was getting the exposure, but I didn't have like the infrastructure around me to like make it go off. I had the work ethic.
Right.
You know, I was putting up merch. I was doing skits. I was doing everything to try to like promote this situation. And I just didn't have the network around me to be able to.
Yeah, and that's the thing that everybody needs to understand right now. If you're an artist, you're basically an entrepreneur right now. Unless you have like a label around you that takes care of all the finances and all the ways of marketing you, as an artist right now, you're an entrepreneur.
Yes.
This is one of the first times where literally you are an individual artist that has to create his own ecosystem of revenue, connections, networking, knowing how to pivot, knowing when to pivot, knowing how to expand and branch out. All these things is entrepreneurship. And it's very difficult for people because artists, generally speaking, aren't entrepreneur minded. They're more so creative minded. Like, I just want to create. I don't want to figure out how to fund it. I just want to create.
Facts.
So you're kind of stuck in that bubble. But I'm surprised nobody hit you up and was like, yo, I want to manage you or I want to be a part of this like immediately after this on a higher scale. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like honestly, man, I was kind of shocked too. And I'm glad you brought that up about like you're an entrepreneur. Yeah. Because like even during that time, if I would have had more of that mindset, I would have had more bread to fund that. I would have had more things going to be able to like take it to a greater scale.
Yeah.
And that's after that, I went through like a lot and I took a step back because I'm like, this is a fucking business, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I got to get my bread up. I got to get shit in order so that I'm ready whenever something pops off.
Oh, there was so many opportunities I blew. Like I had Cash Doll on here. I don't know if you're familiar with her, but
Yeah, for sure.
She was on my podcast. I was dying for her to come on. She came on. We did the interview, and after we did the interview and we posted it, I was like, "Oh, bro, I'm about to take like 3 months off, man. I'm chilling. I'm good now. Like everything's straight." I didn't market the interview. I didn't send it to platforms. I didn't hit nobody up. I didn't have bloggers. I didn't do any of that, and that was like the biggest mistake ever because I started looking at how the labels do it. When the label drops, like when we did the 42 Doug interview, their label took control over marketing it.
Right.
So I'm looking at all these platforms promote it, and I'm like, oh my God, this is what I need to be doing.
Yeah.
Like, you don't just shoot it, do an interview, and leave it alone. Like, you have to get it out.
Facts,
so the same
man.
things with music, right? In your artistry, like you have to get it out there.
Mm-hmm.
What's been the past few years? What's been the moves you made since the break?
I've started a fucking business, bro.
What'd you start?
I do like rental properties, Airbnbs.
Cool.
Yeah, so I have units in Chicago. Shout out, anybody need a unit, hit me up.
How's that been doing?
It's going well, bro. Like,
sick.
But that's because I got that fucking entrepreneur mindset. I said, obviously, I still got a fucking full-time job. Also, I see people talk about that 9 to 5 topic. Get you a fucking job, man, and make some shit happen, bro. Like, you can't just think, oh, I'm gonna put out this little content and just lean on that.
So what makes you think that artists need to have jobs in the beginning?
Because again, this is a business, and also you need studio time. You need website, you need merch, you need shit ready to go.
Music videos,
that shit costs. Like, I got a director on the team now. Like, I'm hitting them up every week. I'm taking pictures, I'm taking 1 minute reels, I'm paying for that. Like,
yeah.
Like, you gotta have some bread.
I was just talking to Nick about this, the High-Low Visuals who shoots our productions. I feel like what happens to a lot of artists is they get scared because they know that if they take full commitment into their artistry, a lot of responsibility comes with that.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea that you have to become an entrepreneur is scary, and the idea that you have to take it to the next level is scary.
Right.
So people kind of like to stay in this like little bubble and say, maybe we'll see what happens, maybe something will take off, but they don't realize to fast forward the process, you do need to fund yourself and you do need to treat yourself like a business.
Right.
And it kind of crushes people because it's like, man, I thought I was just gonna be an artist. It's like, unfortunately not, bro. Like, is the only way to bypass everything. I always say this: you have to be mega talented. Like, we're talking about Eminem level, Big Sean level.
Right.
We're talking about like high calibers where we have to admit, like, not everybody's a Stephen Curry.
Right.
There's plenty of the people, more people in the NBA that are not Stephen Curry than Stephen Curry, or even above that level.
That don't mean you're not good as fuck.
You're still,
but
you're still elite.
It's just gonna take a little bit long. You got to put a little bit more effort into it.
It's okay not to be the best. It's okay not to be number one. You're never probably going to be number one because you're never going to be Eminem. You're never going to be fucking, who's the biggest? Lil Wayne.
Right.
You're never going to beat Drake. I mean, you could, but you don't need to beat these people. You can just be really good at what you do and be happy with where you're at.
Exactly. Man, bro, you're bringing up all the shit that I've went through mentally as far as, like, I want to go back to what you said about how you're just throwing out shit there and like, yeah, maybe this, like, you're comfortable. Like, when I got into skits, because I was just trying to do everything, bro, I'm getting 6 million views. I'm getting
incredible, man.
I'm getting all these views, and I'm like, bro, oh yeah, this is it. Oh, I'm straight. I'm not realizing during this time I'm missing out on an artistry. I'm missing out on a business. I'm not networking as much.
Yes.
Because I'm just thinking one of these videos are going to take off. Even though I am getting the numbers, again, it's not translating to real money. It's not translating to like a bigger audience. So, like,
you gained fame though, right? Like, locally, everybody knew who the fuck you were. You started going across the country. People started recognizing you.
Right.
Did you work with Future of Chicago or Reggie Baby?
I didn't because, again, I was another piece. I wasn't networking, and during that time, I'm doing skits. They're getting millions of views. I'm getting millions of views too, but I'm not going to the events because I'm thinking everything is just sweet. Like, one of these videos is going to take off.
Damn.
I don't need to do the networking. You know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised you and Reggie Baby didn't get together, man.
Yeah, funny as hell. He ended up. He did. I think he did some jail time. He went to Atlanta.
Is he still in prison or is he?
No, I think he out now.
Is that now?
Yeah, I think he out now. But like, even like corporate Skin Bone, like all of them. I remember, like, I had a business too. Like, I was doing videography a few years back. Like, I used to shoot video for him.
Really?
Yeah, I remember.
For corporate?
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I remember a night I was shooting video for him. Like, we went over to this spot, saw King Louis, went in the club. It was Chance the Rapper. Like, so I'm shooting all these people, like, and that was I'm getting all these experiences because, you know, I started doing video because I'm like, I want to do all this shit. I want to know how to do all of it. I'll shoot my own fucking music video. I'll do this and that. So yeah, it's just crazy. I had those connections, but I wasn't capitalizing on them.
Yeah.
And that was one of the biggest mistakes I made.
But I feel like because you're getting access to all these grand things, it's like it's telling you belong in these rooms.
Yeah, bro. I'm glad you fucking said that because, like, as an artist, I don't think a lot of artists are real about, like, Nipsey said this in, like, one of his interviews. I went through every emotion with the shit I was doing.
Yeah.
And I did. Like, I went through times where I'm questioning myself, like, damn, like, am I really good? Like, am I supposed to be in these rooms? But I done met all these fucking celebrities. I'm in these rooms. Like, why am I doubting myself? And understanding that you got that validation and that you do have something, I think that's big.
Facts.
Like, even when you say everybody not Steph Curry, yeah, everybody not. But you best believe I'm going to think I am. Yeah. Shit, I'm going to talk my shit and I'm going to have to work behind it.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
But at the same time, it's like, it's okay if you're not Stephen Curry.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
for
have
sure,
the mindset of him. Yeah, like you said, having the mindset, going after it like you are Stephen Curry is great. But I feel like so many people are so caught up in like being the best that it's like, as an artist, it's not about being the best. It's about outputting what's within, right?
Yeah.
You have something creative you want to put out into the world. Do that and take it as far as you can go.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like scary to see artists get so overwhelmed by that idea. Like, oh, I got to be better. I got to be better than everybody. It's like, no, man, just be really good, bro. Trust me. I listen to a lot of people that are not the best. My favorite basketball player of all time was Chauncey Billups.
Yeah.
Even though he was one of the greatest you could possibly say in history. I mean... No distance CB, but there's because of this new wave of point guards. I mean, he might get washed out eventually as being considered top 100. He possibly is considered top 100.
But during his time,
he was hot for sure.
Fucking quality, just like you know a player that you just like. I know what I'm getting from him.
Yeah,
I know he gonna control the team. I just know. I love players like that.
Yeah,
solid.
Exactly, and that's the whole point. He wasn't the best, but I was a fan of him. I was more a fan of Chauncey than I was than Kobe at that time.
Right.
So it's like, as an artist, do you want to be like worried about being Kobe, or do you want to be worried about just somebody liking you for you or whatever you provide,
and being your best version of yourself?
You got connections with the NBA too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So talk about your relationship with the Chicago Bulls, man.
Yeah, bro. It was around the time of again. That's why I tell people, man, you got to shoot your shot. And us sending out those emails constantly, one of the artistic directors for the Bulls, he reached out. He was like, I've been getting all your fucking emails, man. Yeah. Like, he was like, send me some songs. I sent them one of the songs that got on NBA 2K, and then I sent them some more stuff, and they started using them in their promo videos.
Sick as hell.
Yeah, we started reaching out to the White Sox. They used it like for intermissions or like, I don't know, what's with baseball? Is it halftime? Was it
in between innings?
Yeah, in between innings, bro. Yeah. I ain't a baseball dude. Love going to games though. But they would play my music during the games. Sick. So it was dope to like see that happening and building those relationships and understanding like I got this off my work ethic and actually shooting my shot. It was dope.
Who'd you get to meet throughout that time?
Man, besides the people I met at the club and shit like that, but I met Luol Deng.
Oh, cool.
I think I met Jimmy Butler at one point. I was able to go to one of the like practices they had. Like it was dope, man.
That's sick as hell, man.
Yeah.
So you got to feel like the community fame, like the community spotlight. Like this is one of our artists that's upcoming. Yeah. Let's promote him and put him out here.
For sure. Like it was a dope time, and still during that time, just feeling like I didn't make it, or I'm like I haven't got to where I wanted to be yet. Yeah. And it was kind of crazy. Like when I think about it now, like why the fuck was I thinking like that? Like.
Well, because you were further than 99% of the people that were trying. So
Right.
it's like you feel like, damn, like nobody's on a 2K soundtrack. Nobody's
Right.
affiliated with all these stadiums, getting the music played everywhere.
Yeah.
Nobody's generating hundreds of thousands of views except for the people above me that are on
Right.
top of the game, and that's a very small percentage.
Mm-hmm.
So you can feel like you're the shit at that time, but like you said, the infrastructure wasn't steady to figure out how to like generate that into revenue and more
Right.
fame, right?
Right.
So what's the move right now? Like what's the master plan?
Things like this,
Yeah.
networking. Like I've been here since Friday or Saturday.
Oh, cool.
Went out, met some people, met some DJs. I was at
You were Flex Live?
what'd you say?
Were you with Flex Live? Or who were you with this
Nah, I was with a guy named Vintage Twan.
weekend? Okay.
He's over at one of the radio stations. What's that alley place? You know, in the alley downtown. It
With the lights and everything?
yeah, it was what spot was that? It was called Standby.
Oh, Standby.
Yeah, I went to Standby, then we went over to Deluxe.
Okay, cool.
I think his name was DJ B Will. So I think Stewie was in there. I met him. So it was just dope, man. A lot of networking. I'm doing that. Trying to be at, like, do the groundwork. A lot of the groundwork that I missed out on because I was doing content instead of making sure people saw my face.
What's up with your social media following right now? Did you have to start a new Instagram page or something?
I did. I ended up getting hacked, and
Well, how many followers did you have before you got hacked?
I had like 10K.
Chilling.
Yeah, so I got hacked. I had to start over. I was pissed about that, but I still had, my TikTok following, and
What's the TikTok at right now?
that's a 40K.
It's chill.
Yeah, so I think like almost 20 million views, some shit like that.
God damn, son.
Yeah,
Those
bro.
skits were killing it, bro.
Yeah, and that was another thing, man. I was like, I kept getting people talking in my ear telling me like, man, you want to make music or you want to do skits?
Right.
And I actually want to get your opinion on that, bro. Like, how do you feel like, because people often say that, like, you can't do both. Like, you got to focus on one. Like, what's your opinion on that?
I've never really seen too many comedians become successful trying the music route.
Right.
It can happen to some degree. Like if they shoot a quick song, like even Reggie Baby had On My Kids, that song, and I love that song. And he was just making skits, but the song's funny. So it's
Right.
like it relates to skits. The problem is when your identity shifts from being serious to goofy, that's where people have a problem. They're almost like, damn, man, you're rapping about this, but then you're out
Right.
there being funny.
Right.
It kind of makes people go like, I don't know what your identity is. What's your
Facts.
brand as an artist? So that's where
Right.
people get confused. If you're funny, you got to kind of stay in the funny realm to some degree. And if you're serious, you got to kind of stay in that. You can cross over from time to time a little bit.
Yeah.
Sprinkle it, but not too much. It's pretty much the way the game goes.
Sprinkle it. I feel you. I feel you. I respect your opinion on that because again, and I meant to start the interview with this, but I commend you, brother.
Okay,
like
man, I appreciate that.
what you doing for up and coming artists. I'm not from Detroit, but I feel like a lot of more people should be like more grateful that you provide a platform to like. I see your passion, like even on the live or like certain videos. Like I seen a video where you were talking about I don't care about like the following no more. Like a lot of these artists got more talent than the people with a whole bunch of followers.
Yes.
And I could just see the passion and how you talk, like you immersed in the culture and in the game.
Oh, yeah.
And I just feel like that's dope. So I respect your opinion on that for sure.
Thank you, man. I appreciate the hell out of that, man.
Yeah.
It's just a time coming for everybody at the end of the day. You figure out, I always tell people this about entertainment. None of us really know where we're going to end up. As much as we try to stray in one direction, you might fit in where you least expected. Some
Right.
people become radio hosts when they wanted to become actors. Some people who wanted to become actors become producers. Like anything can happen. It's really, really crazy out here. You will not believe what I see happen on a consistent basis.
Facts.
So even though we try to strive for a certain particular area, as long as you're in the entertainment industry, you're thriving and you're happy with what you're doing, that's what real success is. You know what I'm saying? So wherever you fill up, like you were doing crazy with skits, you did crazy with music. I'm sure you could do crazy in a lot of things that you put your hands on. You were doing good with videos and networking, right? It's eventually you're going to figure out what works the best right now.
Right.
Where's the best spot to be? Is there any projects you're promoting or anything that you got coming out soon?
Yeah, man. And this is not only just like because I want to give my fan base and people who rock with me like more content, but I'm releasing a project every month.
Cool.
Not only a project, but multiple pictures, multiple 1 minute reels, multiple every month. So I got they're called 2-5. So I've been starting since December. So I got 251, 252. We on 254 this month. So small EP, like 4 to 5 tracks each time, and I'm just gonna keep rocking with that.
Very.
I love where I'm at. I love like how it feels. I'm recording every day, writing every day, working on the brand. So yeah, man, those projects 2-5 for sure.
Incredible, man. Look forward to it. Look forward to seeing what you do, man. Like you said earlier, infrastructure was the only thing that you were kind of missing out on. So now that you understand that, the creative is going to come and dominate everything, and now you have an infrastructure behind it, right?
Right.
So I look forward to it. And also, too, man, this was a fucking awesome talk, bro. I'm not going to lie. Like, articulating with you and really breaking shit down and getting YouTube, be generous with the information you shared about the underground of how things worked in your career is really motivational for artists that think that when these moments happen, it's everything. But now they're getting humbled by your story to realize not everything that happens is everything, right?
Nah, for sure.
Appreciate you doing this, man. Look forward to seeing you again. Shout out Chicago, man.
Chicago,
appreciate
shot
you guys'
time.
support, man.
For
you
sure.
Guys back and forth, the love between the two cities. We're at Parallel Sound Studio. How Visuals is shooting these productions. We're out. Peace. That's heat, man.
Yeah.
We're kind of trying this new thing where we're gonna do like acapella freestyles. I don't know if you're interested in doing anything like that. If you're not, it's totally cool. I understand, because if you're not prepared for it. But if you want to do something like that, we also do that. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you if you want to do it or not. If it's not something you're feeling today, it's cool. Or if it's a song that you already have on YouTube that you want to rap to, we just film it and just send it off to you. And if you don't even want to promote it, you don't have to promote it. But it's up to you.
Yeah, can we do that? Like a song I got?
Yeah, we could do it.
Yeah,
We're gonna flip these lights I'm gonna flip these lights towards there, and you're gonna sit where he's sitting.
This episode was brought to you by Kid L Productions. For music video, photography, event video, video production, consulting, and more. Book with Kid L today.